Hello, this is Nick from Prestman Auto, doing a video walkthrough of our 2023 Subaru Outback Wilderness. So what I'm going to do is we're going to walk all the way around. We're going to look for any dents, any scratches, any sort of blemishes here on the outside. Then we're going to go inside, go over some of the features, make sure everything's, working properly. And then finally, we're going to pop the hood and evaluate just a little bit in the engine bay, just for good measure. So first impressions, it has been snowing here. We had a freak flash snowstorm for like 2 days where it just dumped on us. And then it ended and just immediately got sunny again. So it's a little dirty at the moment when that happens. That being said, it's actually looking really good. Aside from needing a bath, I'm not seeing any kind of rock chips up here in the front. So actually really, really solid, because that's normally where you'd expect to see them. So, but let's start going around, see if there's anything that we can find. If there is, I'll be sure to stop, zoom in, make sure you get a good visual so you know everything going on. So tires on here are in freaking immaculate condition, so that's awesome, love that. But let's keep moving. So one thing I will say, I actually just bought a Subaru here for my wife. So I like them quite a bit. Looks like you have a really small chip right in there. But I like them quite a bit, so anytime someone's looking at a Subaru, I'm always like, kindred spirit, that's awesome. So for whatever it's worth, your salesman thinks you have good taste, so congratulations on that. You do have the hitch down there. It's the Subaru one and everything, so it's got a little bit of the plug on front, so but you take that off and you just have a regular hitch. Up here you have all of your standard wilderness floor mats, basically, the nice ones. One other thing that's kind of fun is you can drop the back seats just with this lever. So pull that, drops the seats, which is super handy, especially when you're on the go. So anyway, let's keep rolling. Looks like you have a very small scuff right in there, not really catching my finger, so nothing super major, but good to know nonetheless. Still good to know. Nice. All right, well, as far as the exterior goes, it looks really good. I give it a 9.5 out of 10. It looks very, very solid. So while we're out here, here's a brief look around some of our lot. This is kind of the Subaru line at the moment, but what you can see here is maybe, I don't know, like 30% of our cars. We actually go down quite a ways past this building, way far down now over there, and then we have another building over there. But we sell more cars here than any independent dealer in the state, which we've been around for 33 years, coming up on 34, which you don't have to know that, right? That's not like super important, but I do feel like it's nice to know a little bit about who you're working with, Anyway, so back seats, you're gonna have heated seats back here. They are in extremely good condition, so that's fantastic. Whoops, there we go. So I'm not seeing any rips, any dents, any tears, no stains, nothing like that. But let's hop in the front and play with some buttons real quick. So first things first, let's turn it on. But when I do, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave the camera up here on the dash. That way, if there's any kind of warning lights or anything weird popping up, you'll be the first to know. So let's check it out. All right. So we got two lights up right now. The first is the headlights, which is, correct. Let's actually turn those off. And then the second is caution, it may be snowy outside. So that's pretty fair. Other than that, everything up here looks super solid. Really no complaints. The only thing up here that I would say is the average fuel economy is not going to be super accurate, just because for this particular tank of gas, it's been spent idling on a parking lot. So I would refer more to what it gets online. That's going to be a lot more accurate. I believe this one's more like 28 to like 31, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around there, but I can send that over to you if you want. But regardless, as far as features go, we have a lot of them, so I'm gonna go a little bit fast just for the sake of time, so this video isn't like 40 minutes long. So features wise, you're gonna have your adaptive cruise control as well as your lane keep assist, both of which are super fun, especially for road trips. You have paddle shifters up here in the back. You have heated seats down here. Up on this spot, the little car icon there, you're gonna have a lot of your driving assist features and other fun stuff. You have X mode, which is a couple different modes there. Auto vehicle hold, auto stop start, blind spot monitor. Like, you have quite a few things to play with. So we can go over this all day, but for the sake of time, we're gonna kind of keep rolling. Down here, you're gonna have your wireless phone charger, your audio system, Works beautiful. Love that. And then your basic stuff, obviously, you know, windows roll down and stuff, so that's pretty straightforward. Up top, you're gonna have a beautiful sunroof, which I'll be 100% honest, a sunroof is not the most needed feature in the world. Like, the days where you'll need a sunroof are not that many days. That being said, it's really cool. I like sunroofs quite a bit. As far as the interior condition on the front goes, same story. It looks fantastic. You got the fancy Wilderness logo and all that jazz. So all the leather's in great repair. Really no complaints up there. So anyway, we'll keep things rolling. So if I missed anything in here that you want me to kind of triple check on, just let me know. I'm happy to double back for anything, but there's a lot of stuff here. So let's pop the hood in the engine bay. We'll check that out real quick. And then that should be good for this video. Right, so I don't know how mechanically inclined you are or aren't, but regardless of how much you know about cars, you should always look under the hood of any vehicle you're looking to buy. The reason being, even if you know nothing under here, you at least know what neglect looks like. So if you've got like acid buildup all around your battery, if all your metal pieces are like brown and covered in rust, and you got like cobwebs on junk, then I don't know, I would ask some more questions at that point, you know, personally. That being said, this looks fantastic. Really, really well taken care of. I'm really not even seeing any dust on it. So well done, guys. But if you are mechanically inclined, we can go into a little bit more detail, but we'll keep this video pretty user-friendly for now. Suffice to say, when you pop the hood of an engine bay, this is exactly what you want to see. So if there's anything that I missed that you'd like to see, just let me know. I'm happy to show you anything on here. But for now, this is your new Subaru.